Some Warrior Run high school students learn the consequences of driving impaired.
Nope, this is bad. Already.
Luckily, it was just a simulation. PennDOT brought in a driving simulator to 10th graders at the school.
What it does is it simulates distracted and impaired driving. So it teaches the kids the consequences of their actions. So they get to practice driving, and after they have a crash or some kind of mishap, then they go through the video section, which shows them the consequences as far as getting arrested, going to jail, the court system, losing their jobs, and so forth.
Students took turns behind the wheel, either simulating being impaired by drugs or alcohol or being distracted while driving.
And they have different cars are pulling out in front of them. Sometimes it's a pedestrian that might walk out when they shouldn't be. Dogs are run out in front of them. There's also, for the distracted, a virtual phone comes up and they have to text a friend. So while they're concentrating on the phone portion, a lot of the kids crash immediately.
I test drove while I was under the influence, and while I was under the influence, I ran a stop sign because I sped somewhat, and I got pulled over. I got a $1,000 fine because for being under the influence. I got my license suspended for a year, and then I had to go to jail for a whole night. And then I had to go to court for 9 months. It teaches me not to drive under the influence because I can't afford it to be having my car repoed or taken away or paying a fine or going to court.
The simulator was brought into driver training class.
I definitely tried to show them a lot of visuals with videos of how different things can affect your driving and how to do things in and out of the car to improve your driving, but it definitely helps having them do hands-on stuff rather than me telling them or showing them certain things.
Okay, we're going to do a field sobriety test. Based on the way you comprehend and perform these tests, it determines whether or not you may be arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol.
The simulator is part of a grant from State Farm Insurance by the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, and Smith says they hope to be able to take it to several schools throughout the valley. Sarah Bartlett, WKOK.com.